Yeah, man. We back with another episode, man. Keeping a foot on the necks. Like I said, the pregame party miss podcast. Once again, I am DJ Chase. We are back. YouTube DJ Chase. Download that DJ Chase radio mobile app. You know the vibes, man. We here. This episode is brought to you by Groove, the hottest platform to get in touch with players, curators, and real people. Get real feedback from real human beings, not bots. People like myself. That Groover platform, and also to College Radio Directory. Use the promo code DJ Chase and get a couple dollars off, getting in touch with college players, curators, podcasts, and everything like that. But enough of all that, man. This is the one and only pregame appointments podcast, and today we have Virginia artist Ytank in the building. What's going on, King?
It was good with you. It was good with you.
I'm good, man. Just been working, man. I know we had a little, have to reschedule a little bit, but I'm working. I've been so busy, man. But appreciate you coming on the platform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I know you said Virginia artist, but man, I reside in Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton,
So make
Ohio.
sure you let that be known.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
okay,
born in
okay.
Virginia, but I
Yeah.
reside in Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
So yeah.
I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. All right, so Dayton, Ohio artist. Why take it to building? My
Yeah.
fault. My fault.
Nah, you good. You good. You good. You good.
Got you. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit anyway. So with that being said, my brother, I want to get into your background a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists,
Yeah.
they don't, they don't really get a chance to tell their story. They talk about the music so much, they talk about other things, but I want to get into your background a little bit. So with that being said, so you're born in Virginia and you're raised in Dayton, Ohio, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And how was it growing up in the Dayton, Ohio for you?
So I moved to Dayton when I was about seven, third
Yeah.
grade. It was a big transition to be honest. Like, cause from Virginia, like it was basically a whole bunch of my family. So I hung with family all the time. Like when I
Mm,
got here, we had a little bit of family, but I was one of them kids that was like basically born by themselves in a sense, because
mm,
I was the only one that was like eight.
mm.
Everybody else was either 12 and older or younger, like two and three. So I
Yeah.
had to basically find my own crew on my own team for people to hang out with. So it was a kind of a weird transition to be honest.
Oh, well, I'm growing up
Yeah,
from Virginia to Dayton. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, copy. And how would you describe the Dayton music scene? How would you describe the music scene out there?
I mean, we got fired for real. Like it's it's different because you can tell a lot of people got different sounds and they influence from different parts of the world.
Hmm.
But we all got that core funk because this where funk started. So we all got that type of vibe with us and that
Yeah,
style. But we definitely can rap. Like there's a lot of people here that can rap. It's definitely about the bars. Of course,
yeah.
you're gonna always have the trap music or whatnot, but
Mm.
we definitely got people here that can rap for sure.
Copy, man. And at what age did you like start rapping? Like, what age did you say, you know what, I'm gonna really start doing music and rapping and stuff like that?
Say I started probably around about, well, taking it serious, probably like 15, 16, but
Hmm.
like just rapping and making a song, probably 13.
Okay,
So,
copy. And like, who did you listen to growing up? Because I know, what artists come from Dayton, Ohio? Like, who's some mainstream artists that come from Dayton?
mainstream is more on the like more on the R&B side, like
Mm.
Roger Troutman,
Yeah,
the Ohio Players,
yeah.
Slave,
Mm.
like them Heat Wave, them type of
Yeah,
people. So like when you hear Gin
yeah,
and Juice,
yeah,
like that came
yeah,
from us, like
yeah,
Slave. Like you
yeah,
hear Computer Love, that came from
yeah,
us. Like
yeah,
so, yeah.
yeah. Copy. And were your parents like really supportive of you doing music, or you just was like, you know what? They was like, get a job and just take it the safe route.
Well, I ain't never met my dad before, but I did have
Mm.
a stepdad. And my mom, like, I mean, they was one of the people where they just gave us free range to do what we want.
With that being said, do you like the stage better? Or you like the studio better?
It's one of them things where it's I don't know, I like it all. I ain't gonna lie, I like it
Yeah,
all. Like I
yeah,
like ciphering, I like
yeah,
the studio vibe, I like being on like I like it all. Like I feel like it all give you this different type of rush. So
yeah.
it's like that I feel like most people when you're doing something that feel like you walking in your purpose, a lot of people could feel. So
Copy. And with that being said, man, like performing, where has been like one of your favorite places to perform? Because a
Germany,
lot, Germany.
Germany, yeah,
Got you.
for
What
sure.
part? What part? I've been to Berlin. What part you been to?
Berlin, well, I was stationed over here because I was in the army, so
Okay.
I didn't performed in a couple cities. But my best one, I would probably say Munich when I was in Munich,
Munich.
Munich,
Okay.
Germany. Yeah, Munich probably the best one.
Gotcha.
Like
Gotcha.
so.
Okay. And you in the army? How long you was in the army for?
I did, let's see, four and some change active, and I did some reserve time too. So,
Oh, fire. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. And do you feel like you know what that military, that hard, the discipline of the military helps you in the music business?
I mean, I would say more so it prepared me for having a large amount of money
Mm.
or having a lot of money and being ignorant with it. And
Mm.
it humbled me quick. Like
Yeah.
because I look at it as if I could have this little bit of money and go crazy like that, imagine if I had a lot. So my thing is if I would have made it super young,
Yeah.
I would have did some crazy stuff. So I feel like
Yeah.
God sent me through that to humble me with that. Like, cause the discipline and stuff, I kind of already had it. Like,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
like all my bad stuff out of me when I was like super young. So
Mm.
it the military basically just showed me the world and it
Mm.
prepared me for things in the world
Gotcha,
more
gotcha.
so.
For
Yeah.
sure. And that's how did you come up with your name Ytank? Did it have anything to do with the military?
The Y did, but
Yeah.
like Tank came from me being younger, a kid or not. Like
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be in the WWE, bro. Like I used to love wrestling, bro. Wrestling used to be my stuff, bro. You know, you
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
creating their names with wrestling and all
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah,
I was with that, and then
yeah. That's so random.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it just went from Lil Tank. Then like they be like, nah, bro, everybody got littles. And then it went to like Young Tank, and then everybody got young.
yeah,
Then it went to the funniest part is when like girls in school used to be like, hey, Tanky. So it used to be like Tanky, like he's crazy. And then when I got to Germany,
yeah.
uh I don't even know who it was. Some weird they just F the name up and they was like you tank you like and I just was like, well shoot. Throw a
Yeah,
Y on there and then when I put the Y, people just always ask me a question like why tank? Like why? Like
yeah,
why am I this? Why am I here? Why am I there?
yeah.
So it kind of worked out for me in the sense to give me some uniqueness to my name or whatnot. So that's what it means. The Y is really just young, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I just put the Y and then put Tank, like
Mhm.
so,
Got you,
so I
got
could
you.
be different.
For sure, for sure. And my show is dedicated to music education. Everybody's story is different. And with that being said, do
Hmm.
you feel like what, like you performed all over the world. You know what I'm saying, you're doing different shows and things like that. How important is it like for artists like yourself, to get like official proper management?
Saying management and having a team is probably the most integral part because you as one person ain't gonna know everything.
Mm,
Like, and if you just looking at stuff one-sided and don't have the proper guidance behind you, you'll end up being in something or signed into something that you can't even get out of and not even understanding it. And then you blaming everybody, but in that situation, you only can blame yourself. So
yeah.
having proper management and having proper leadership and people around you that can push you in the right direction, I think is a integral part in a music career.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I do want to ask this. So let's talk about some music right quick, right? So I'm looking at your
Mhm.
catalog. Okay, I was going over your catalog, get some questions, right? So underrated.
Right.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
All
about
right.
underrated. So with that being said, how in the world you got Leon Silvers on there?
Uh, so like you was talking about management and
Yeah,
people, one of the people that managed me to help me out is Reggie Moon, and he used to play for Solar Records,
yeah,
so he was around a lot of those people like Dynasty, and it's no right or wrong way how to get in the music industry or try to open up a door.
yeah,
So you reach out to connections, and he reached out to one of the lead singers for Dynasty,
yeah.
and that was Kevin Spencer. And he came down here, watched me do a show at this place called Gillies, and that opened the door for me to get in there with Leon. And then
Crazy.
I went and sat down with Leon, and it went from me being with Leon to being with his son to me and his daughter. We did
Yeah,
like 12 songs like
that's
in that
crazy.
little weekend we was together
Yeah,
and I learned all about his history and he started telling me stories I ain't never heard. That
yeah.
opened more doors to where I was even with Jeffrey Osborne's son.
Oh wow.
And me and him did some stuff like so it basically gave me a different perspective and a different respect for a different side of music. Cause
Yeah,
we used to just somebody mess up on something, you can just erase it. They was on 8 tracks and had to get it
yeah.
one
Tape,
take,
tape, one
like
take. Yeah,
one
tape.
take, like one packet,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so it gave me some more. And then when I was younger, Thomas Lockett from Slave, he used to mentor me and pick me up and did songs with him
Wow.
too. So I've been around a lot of old school
Yeah.
artists and it kind of humbled me a lot. Like they showed
Mm.
me about royalties. Like I remember getting
Yeah.
flexed. I remember getting flexed on. Like yeah, you don't know how I feel every 3 months to get that
You that
check.
read that check? Yeah, that
When
90
that
days.
check
Yeah.
come in, I'm like, bro, what the heck? Like he showed it to me. I'm like, man,
And they
I'm
been
doing
getting checks.
something wrong.
They been getting checks since the 60s and 70s. So them checks,
Yeah,
they been getting it for a long time, boy.
and they keep coming, like keep coming. So it gave me a different
Yeah.
perspective on music,
Yeah.
business, period. Like just
Yeah.
put my ducks in a row. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that being said, like, how do you feel like your music has grown since then? Like, your music definitely has evolved, and like with King of the Hill, like now is more, you sound more mature. I would say, like, more confident, more mature. Like, how do you feel like your music has grown?
all right, so I would say growing part, I say better engineers, taking that part more serious, and then like topics, like so.
Mm,
When you underrated, I made that honestly just off of, somebody coming into my life, somebody having connects with something and saying, Tank, can you give me this project? Because I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Put
mm,
it together. So
mm.
sure, I made underrated. Like, and then like
Yeah.
everybody got a friend, family, cousin
Yeah.
that can make something happen and nothing really fall through with it. But
Mm,
the music. King of the Hill was basically made from my dude Ash, which is Smart Boy Studios, the studio from here around here.
mm,
They got their own company and we basically collab. Like he was like, I make all the beats. And I was like, all right, I do all the songs. King of the Hill is like, I think like 4 songs on there I did where I didn't write nothing.
mm,
I just came on, I just made the song.
mm.
King of the Hill is one of them songs. Like, cause I usually don't yell. I'm like kind of laid back. But then the
Yeah.
way the beat was, I'm like, man, I guess I could be a little more amped. Like,
Yeah.
so, that's where King of the Hill and the symbolization of King of the Hill is basically
Yeah.
me showing that I perfected a craft and several styles to show that, like, if you really think you that, like, then show me you that. Like, it ain't all about battling, it ain't about ciphering.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all around. Show me you that. Show me
Yeah.
you got the appeal. Tell me you can
Yeah.
walk in a show with no major or nothing pushing behind you and have people show up. Show me you can have a live band. Like,
Yeah.
show me your presence is bigger than mine. Like,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
King of the Hill.
Got you, got you. And let me ask you this question, right? So you had Trap in 2021. No, 2021, Trap in 2021. Is there going to be a full project this year coming out?
Yeah, more. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. What's
Like
the
it's
name of
called
it?
it's gonna be called Darrell. It's gonna be my real name.
Oh,
It's
wow.
gonna be my
Okay.
real name. Like
Got you,
so,
got
it's
you.
it's
What's some
coming.
features? What's some features? Come on, I need some insight. What's some features on there? What's some producers
That's
on
all.
there?
Producers. That's all me. Like I got some people. Like I can't disclose everything, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be some heat. Like it's but I work with myself a lot and like with just my core team.
Yeah.
And I've been team been trying to get me to outsource. So I'm gonna outsource some more. So definitely more songs gonna probably be done, but
Mm.
it's coming for sure. It's
Gotcha,
coming for
gotcha.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. And you've been, like I said, man, you've been grinding a little minute, man. What keeps you inspired? What keeps Ytank inspired?
Like all them older people I told you. Like I'm watching them move. They still making money.
Yeah.
And just every time I had that thought of stopping, like when I joined the military, cause I had my son
Mm.
at a young age. When I joined the military, I was done with music. And then when I was in
Mm.
basic training, this dude, his last name was Chapman. He was like, "Bro, what you be doing?" Like, I'm like, "Bro, I can rap." He said, "You can't rap, bro." Like, and I got the freestyling it. Somehow the whole like bay just came and gravitated around. That was
Yeah.
white people, black people, Asian people,
Yeah.
Mexican people, even my drill sergeant. Like, bro,
Yeah.
bro, you really can rap. And then from there, it's like I got the AIT, and I had that same mindset. Like, and that's
Yeah.
like the school. I'm like, bro, I ain't rapping no more. They happen to have this Freestyle Friday thing, and this dude last name Matago, like that was my dude. He could sing, like bro could sing.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, go sing, bro. He was like, man, I ain't doing it. I said, bro, if you go sing, I'll go up there and rap. So he went up there and sung,
Yeah.
and I'm a man of my word. I went up there and rapped, and I was basically just freestyling, talking about all the drill sergeants, and it got live. And I just was watching, like, it don't matter. Every time I tried to stop, it was always something that brought me back to it. Like, and then when I got to Germany, from me rapping at the little Freestyle Friday, they had an AIT.
Yeah.
Somebody walked up to me as soon as I touched down in Germany and
Mm.
linked me with a guy named K Mahone. And I had a show within like 2 weeks of being there.
Mm.
And I ended up performing and they holding me on their shoulders, walking me through the club while I'm performing. Like so,
Oh
like
wow.
it just I don't it just rap just followed me everywhere I go. Like even when I went to Full Sail,
Mm. Okay.
like it just follows me. Like I'm in Florida, like we rapping. Like it just I don't know. Like it's something I know I'm meant to do. I don't know if it's the ending of my purpose, but I know I got a big part of my purpose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. 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 Nah, that's what's up. And you went to Full Sail. How long you go to Full Sail for?
I did the accelerated 2 years. You know, the military pay for everything. So
Oh,
I
nice,
went
nice.
for RA. Yeah, I
Oh,
went for RA,
yeah. Yeah.
and then I end up. Watch what I'm gonna watch how I say this.
Okay.
I went there and I understood that I didn't need it as much as I thought I needed. But
Yeah.
what I got out of it is I networked and met so many people. So that's how I can have a conversation when I'm saying I got my group of people. I met so many people from
Yeah.
there when I was there. I was
Yeah.
able to create a whole team of everything I
Yes,
needed
sir.
from
Yes,
there.
sir.
So
Yes,
then
sir.
I hit a mean little turn when I was there, and I ended up
Yeah.
going to pharmacy school and wound up getting some pharmacy stuff to have
Yeah.
I always gotta have a backup plan. Like,
Yes,
and
sir.
I ended up getting that done.
Yeah.
So.
Nah. So basically, you a smart guy,
Nah, I'm well
huh?
rounded. I'm just well
Yeah.
rounded, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
I did the pharmacy just helped me like enhance my vernacular for real. Like, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just got a little more wordplay out of it, to be
Yes,
honest.
sir. Yes, sir.
So,
And I do want to ask you this question, man. One of my last questions before we get out of here is this, right? You've been touring, you've been all over the world through the military. Very versed and things like that, right? You
mhm.
know, what are some adversities that you've gone through in the music business?
You got the promises from people. You got, deals that don't look right. You got weird emails.
Hmm.
You got learning, and I think this goes for music and sports and everything else. It don't matter how good you is if you ain't what they looking for, basically. Like the talent don't matter. It's all the
Yeah.
stuff around the talent. Like
Yes, sir.
it's the branding, it's the marketing.
Yeah.
You can be the most talented person in the world and it don't matter. Like the person they pick can know you better than them and can
Yeah.
say it verbally
Yeah.
and you still don't get picked. Like so
Yeah.
I believe it's all on God's time. And just because somebody don't like you, just know it's somebody that do. So don't
For
give
sure.
up.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I appreciate that. And that leads to my very last question is this. As a popping artist, as a touring artist, as a booked artist, as a working artist, with that being said, what advice, besides the Drew that you just dropped, would you give anybody getting into the music business today?
Don't give up.
Mm.
Yeah, and put God first.
Yeah.
Because if it's in your purpose, it's gonna work. If it's not, understand that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what it is, my guy Ytank, man. We here, we out of here. Man, is there a tour coming up? What's up, man?
You have to holler at my business manager Trendell, man.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
get
yeah.
you together,
I'm
man.
talking
He'll
I'm
get you
talking to him
together.
right now. I'm talking to him right now.
Yeah, he'll get you together, man. He got all
Yeah.
that information, and you got my personal manager Donnie E. So I know loyalty is the team. So
Yeah.
that's where all the information come out. I'm just the person to ask, and they show, So that's it.
You know this, man. Once again, Ytank right here, WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio, man. The pregame party miss podcast right here on that DJ Chase Radio mobile app, iPhone, Android, all of that. Ytank, where can people find you? Where can people find that YouTube, that Instagram, that social media, that Facebook? Where can people find you?
Why Tank music on everything? Why Tank music on everything? You put Why Tank, even when you get the Google, which we got people working on that to fix it, all you gotta do is say, when they say, do you mean Why Tank? Click Why Tank, everything will pop up for you.
Yeah, you know this, man. That new single, King of the Hill,
King
out
of the
now,
Hill.
streaming right here on DJ Chase Radio, man. I'm blasted off that Ytank, my guy, man. Dayton, Ohio, man. We get to the Carolinas. Make sure you hit me up, man. I'm in the Carolinas right now, so
Yes,
you know,
sir, yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, hit me up. You know this, man. That pregame part of this podcast, DJChaseRadio.com, DJChase.net, Spotify podcast, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, DJ Chase TV, and we are out of here.